If you are back, can you give me high five? Okay, Mr. Wong is back. Okay. Okay, Miss Tan, what question you want to ask? Okay. Where is Miss Tan? Okay, Miss Tan. Are you back, Miss Tan? And Mr. Wong, Miss Leong, all come back already? Or someone already go offline? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Miss Tan, what question you want to ask? Sometimes when I open detailed P&L spreadsheet, some item will be gone. Detailed P&L spreadsheet, can you be more specific? What is the item in the spreadsheet gone, or is the whole P&L gone? Item in the income statement P&L. Okay. Gone. Can the item be casted? Can the P&L be casted? I mean, is it the summation is the same? Or you told me that there are some item depreciation is gone, but the total include the depreciation. It's just that some item is gone. Item in the P&L is gone. Okay, one thing that you can do is maybe the standard transition spreadsheet. Okay, actually in our computer, right? Actually in our computer, if you go to the C drive, let's say this is my C drive, you can go to the program file AliExpress. You go to DOC. FS. Okay, actually here got one template for transition spreadsheet, but normally we don't see it. Normally we don't teach you because it's just a template underlying that. Okay, so maybe it could be due to this file was amended by someone. Okay, so the best thing to do is you go to another computer. Okay. Okay, first thing you do, Miss Tan, what you do is you take the database, go to another computer, you open transitional spreadsheet in that computer and see whether that computer, we want to isolate, is it because of that computer, or is it generally all it is the same? Okay, so first of all, you take the database, go to the other computer already, you do the same. Does the error come up? Okay, if it doesn't come out, that means that computer template got problems. So what you do is you go to that computer, the other computer that is working perfectly. You can copy the DOC folder, C program file AliExpress, the DOC folder. You can right click copy, okay, to the thumb drive and move it to this computer which got problems. You replace the DOC. Maybe the template inside had something wrong. Okay, this is the first thing that you need to try. Okay, we want to isolate, is it the computer problem or the file problem or the database problem? Okay, so if the other computer also having the same problems, maybe it's a file problem really, the database problem, then that one I cannot just tell you what problems, then you have to call my support. Okay, then you tell them that why this one, the transaction spreadsheet are missing this one. Alright, then we may want to get a copy of your database to have a look. Okay. Generally, this one would happen. This one is, I think, some special case inside. So you have to provide us with the database. Then we can only, we can only tell you exactly what happened. Okay. Okay, Mr. You try that one first, yeah? Okay, now let us go to the next agenda. So what is our next agenda? So our next agenda is actually talking about subsequent year audit. Okay, subsequent year audit. Okay, because on Tuesday I actually saved the time today already. So now I want to show you. Once you completed the audit, then in the next year, when the next year comes, how do you do the rollover? Okay, maybe some of you already know how to do. Okay, but this is the proper way. So what I want you to do is go to your training folder. In the training folder, I have given you one particular PDF. The name of the PDF is called A6 Subsequent Year Audit. A6 Subsequent Year Audit. Alright, can you open up that one? This is the guideline we've given to you. This is the guideline we've given to all to refer to when you do the second year. Okay? So now, I will go through with you the step by step. Okay? So step number 1. Make a duplicate copy of the last year file, which is the database, Excel file, and the Word file. Then rename them and take it out and rename them. Okay? So, as you know already, every year when you completed an audit using Audit Express, there will be 3 files that must have. Okay? First one is database. That one that we link to. Second one is a sublink working paper that I teach you on Tuesday. Then the last one is the annual report that Irene teach you yesterday. Okay, so these 3 files, at the end of every audit, you must have these 3. Okay, so these 3 is in the server. So someone must go and get it. If you are just a junior, maybe you don't have the right to get it. So your senior will help you to take it up. Okay, so now I do the step 1. It's just like copy and paste kind of thing, very easy one. So assuming I have 3 files here, like for example, this one is the server. This one is the training folder. So after these few days, we already have these 3 files. So assuming this one is sitting inside the server, then your senior is going to take it out. Okay, take it out from the server, copy, and give to you. Okay, so your senior is not supposed to delete anything here in the server. So they just give you a fresh copy, and after you receive already, right, what you do is to rename, so that you know that this one you are going to use for the new audit. Alright? Okay, so this action is a very simple action. Just rename the file. But however, the underlying data still last year data. Okay? So now we have already done step 1. So now let's continue to step 2. Alright? Step 2 is what? Step 2, you open Audit Express, link to the database. Everything, database is the most important thing. I cannot say most important thing, it will start with database always. Okay, because the database is a place where you copy and paste TB. That is the beginning of everything. Alright? So you open Audit Express, link the file, link the new file. Okay? Then you go to the database center, client database. the year end inside there should be still last year end. Okay, so you need to click update date so that the date will be updated. Okay, then you ask you, would you like to update the year end? If the year end is still the same, 31st December, you just click yes. What if your client in the new year, in the new financial period, they change already from December change to June? Then you should answer no, because when you answer no, the system will not move for you. Then it will request you to give them the new year, the new financial period. Okay, so this one you have to answer, but normally you will answer yes lah to move. Okay, then after that it will ask you to update the AGM date. Okay, then you just simply key in the AGM date, because now the AGM date already detached, right? So you just update the year end will do, update the year will do. Okay, assume every year is 30th June. Okay. Okay, so this is the first step to update the date. Then after that, you go to the working paper, go to the audit planning to see the figure, because the figure will still be the same as last year. So here is where we do the rollover. We do the rollover. So you will press F4 number 1, F4 number 1. Then the F4 number 1 get last year balance is a rollover function. So this one must be done every year, every beginning of the new year. Okay, new file. So you have to do. Then it will say that run all the steps. You click run. Then the figure will roll over. Okay, so this is a two thing for you to start all over again. All right. So now I am going to do it and let you have a look. So I'm going to do step page 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to do this one demonstrated one time to let you see. If you want to do with me, also can. Okay, if you want to do with me, also can. But just now, you must already copy out the 3 files. Okay. Then. So now I open up my AutoExpress. Okay, so I link to the new file. Okay, link. All right, so the first thing is to change the year end. I go to Database Center, Client Database. So the year end is still 2016. Assuming we are not going to change to any change to other month, so it's still December. So we click Edit Update Date, answer yes. Okay, so the year end will move automatically to 17. Then you just update the AGM date to 17, because this is last AGM date. Okay, so the first phase already done. So far, okay? Are you okay with this? Yes, can you give me high five? Okay, now, then you close. So the year end is purple already. So now we go to working paper, audit planning. Audit planning. The figure here is still last year figure. We need to do a rollover. So we run F4 number 1. Get last year audited balance. Okay. So please ensure the record in the auditor TB is correct. Okay. Of course, you have to make sure this file is proper in the first place, right? With the 2016 file that you've taken should be correct figure. Okay. But sometimes the last year people forget to update something, maybe you will get the wrong one. Okay. Then after you roll over, then you see the last year is not correct, then you stop already. You have to make sure the last year is correct first. Okay. Then you click OK. Then these are the steps to roll over. All right. So if you read it, it's basically delete then roll, delete then roll, something like that. Even the cash flow record will be rolled. All right. So now you click run. Deletion is unable to undo. No worry, because this file is just copied from the server. Anything wrong, I still got one server file, right? Okay. Rollover is unable to undo, same reason, all right? Then it's done. So your TB will be blanked out, and the last year figure will bring over from the ATB to here. All right. So this is the starting point of the database. So far, okay? If you're okay, give me high five. Okay, then after that, once you get this file already proper rollover, now of course you will follow the step that we teach you, right? The add step. The first step is what? Copy and paste TB, right? Then you go to F4 number 3, open basing board, delete the last year TB, copy a new TB in. All right. Then you do edit and post. If the client during the year never increase the number of account, still use back the old account, then there will be no new account showing. Then here will automatically turn to blue color already. If there is any new account, here will show you how many new account. Then you click how many new account, then the system will show you how many. Then you do account grouping. This was done in day 1, okay, Monday. So here I assume there's no new account during the year. Then I post a record. Okay? But this TB still the old TB. I use back last TB. So like I say, you can put in the PV here. Then of course you will go to step number 3. Step number 3 is what? Generate planning documentation. That one is covered by Irene also. We generate the materiality level analysis to identify the RMM. Alright. Then we step 4, maybe you don't need to do because maybe you use Excel one. So you ignore the word one. Then now step 5. Now we go to step 5. Step 5, we will go to auditor TB. Okay, so this one is the last year TB. You need to do F4 number 1 to bring over the new TB over. So when you bring over the new TB, there is an option for you. It asks you, do you want to retain your audit adjustment? Okay, here is a chance for you to delete, clear off all your audit adjustment. Okay, or you can choose to retain. For example, if your client audit adjustment every year are similar one, every year is a audit fee accrual, okay, accrued audit fee, every year got provision for doubtful debt, every year got deferred tax, every year you have reclass of HP, then I'm lazy to add double entry again, right? So I just retain. Okay, so you are the one who decide whether you want to retain or not, but here there is a chance, all right? Because inside here still got last year audit adjustment. Then next one, you can have a chance to retain your comment. Remember, we have commentary on the lead schedule in the middle part, variance explanation that day I told you. So that one you can also remain. Most likely this one I will prefer to remain because I just update the wording of it. All right. So this one you run, then the new TB will come in. Okay, New Year TB will come in. And when New Year TB come in, you can go to step 6 already. Just now was step 5. Okay, step 6 is to generate the lead schedule. So all the lead schedule will be there. Okay, lead schedule, I don't need to repeat. You follow the step 6.1. Then we look at the sub lead. Okay, sub lead. This is an Excel file that you copy together with the database you put side by side. That's why the system can recognize. So this time, we are not going to create new anymore. Okay, on Tuesday, I asked you to create new because that one is the first year, assuming first year using AliExpress. Second year, subsequent year, we are not going to create new unless the accounting standard changed so much that the working paper no longer suitable. Of course, at that time, it's a big thing, right? You will know, right? And SP will give you the new template also. Then you have to create new. All right. But we don't expect the MPERS to change so drastically in the next few years. So most likely we will still use spec the working paper. Okay, so you don't create new, you just open up this one. Okay, so this is a last year working paper. Okay, remember you got this notes, last year notes. All right, so now coming to here, we encounter the second file type, Excel file type. So this Excel file type, how do I roll over? How do I roll over? Okay, now we come back to the guideline. Okay, so we continue page number 4. Continue page number 4. Okay, page number 4 is talking about the sublet. So this one A, B is actually opening the sublet. So this is where we were just now. So far, are you okay? Can you follow me? Mr. Chin, thank you. Mr. Chin always the first one to hand raise. How about the rest? Can you follow me so far? Are you following the thought? Okay. Miss Yong, Miss Chong, Miss Leong, can follow? Yeah. So this page number 4 is talking about how to deal with the Excel working paper. Okay, the first thing to do is to to move your notes to accounts. Okay, you should have certain notes account that you already built in last year. Okay, these one are the manual notes. Working paper are all the manual notes. Working paper would have automatic note. Automatic note all come from transition spreadsheet. We have not yet touching the transition spreadsheet. So these are all the manual notes. So the manual notes is here because when we do the checking, when we do the audit, we at the same time we can so-called build the notes, right? Okay. So what do we do? So we will move the column B to column D, right? So you just right-click, copy the whole column B, then move to column D, paste. But this time we want you to paste special. Why we want you to paste special? Because column B may have formula. If you ignore, you paste like normal, the formula will bring over, and when it go to the source, maybe it's gone already. It's moved to another cell. Then all your figure gone. All right. So normally for the comparative, we want you to paste value, paste special value. All right. So this is what you do. So this one, you take care of the notes already. Then, of course, the next thing is to take care of the working paper. Page number 5 describe there could be some possibility that there are some merge field in your notes. Then you have to unmerge them before you copy and paste. This is just like that. Okay. All right. So this is what we do. Okay, for the working paper, not only containing the notes, right? It also contains the working paper. Okay, the working paper that you see like PPE, whatever working paper, still having the old year end. So what you need to do is you need to go to the other tab to change the year end. This one that day I told you, right? Here is governing all the year end. And the company name, everything is governing from these two. Okay, so you change the year end, enter. Then the entire working paper, the year end will change on the top. Then of course the content you have to redo lah, not redo lah, just copy and paste whatever you need and erase those you don't need. Then you have to redo your working paper. Okay. So now I just demonstrate this part, page number 4, 5, and 6. All right. So now you can look at it. So now I already opened my sublet working paper. Yes, last year. Okay, so now I do column C, copy, then column E, paste special value. That's all. Okay. Then this year, last year figure supposed to be tied to your annual report already, right? Because your annual report is coming from here. So this one, then you take care of current year notes. If it's new one, then you key in the new figure. Okay. Then if it's linked to the working paper somewhere, if you already build a highlight, you build a cross-referencing, You click the cross-referencing, it will bring you to the source, then you amend the source. This one will amend, right? So this one I no need to go further. The point is just to move the notes, all right? Then the working paper part. All the working paper, of course, I teach you that day, right? So you have to redo, not redo lah, huh? Review your audit planning. All this you already done in day 2. So it's supposed to be there. So you are going to relook into all the questions. Are those questions still applicable or not? Okay, are those questions still okay or not? Okay, then you quickly go through. Okay, also identify the RMM, also update the development if they are. All right. Then this one I don't need to go further, right? Okay, then you go. Then that day I ask you to go to do worksheet number 2, right? For the risk assessment. The new year should have a new materiality level. Okay, maybe the new materiality level is this. Then everything you have to review. The risk assessment that we did maybe already changed. Okay, so you need to review whether just now the planning on the top SNEP, whether you have identified any new RMM or any information rendered you want to assess differently from last year. Okay, so this one is the same. Then of course it will go to your sample size calculation. Sample size, you have to put in the new sample size. It will be figure there. If you do it correctly, last year's all the working paper are here. So you have to put in the new trade receivable population. Then it will give you a new sample size. Then it will be new key item also. Okay, so you just follow what I taught you. So far, are you okay? Okay, yeah? Good. Okay, this one I just I just repeat a bit on day 2 so that you get connection, you can still recall. Alright, so basically, one thing you need to do here is the year end. The year end not yet changed, right? So you have to go to the others. So you key in the year end 17, then press enter. Then it will ask you, do you want to change all the year end in the working paper, the whole set of working paper? You will answer yes. Then the whole set of working paper will the year end change. Alright? Then you save. Okay? So Excel is easier to manipulate so don't worry about that. So far so good. So now we will go to assuming you pass your audit adjustment. Okay? You want to pass adjustment. Just now I retain my audit adjustment, right? So the last year adjustment are all there. So you just update. Now let's say for example the audit fee this year is 1,002. You just update the figure like this. So it actually saved my time to click add, put in the narration, debit what, credit what. I save me some time. And those not necessary, of course you can delete. Okay. So this is how you tackle your audit adjustment. Then now, okay, if you follow the step, definitely you have to go to step number 7, right? Do all the useful report. See which useful report you want. Okay. So now, assuming everything is in line, everything is perfect. Now we go to draft annual report. This one is day 3, right? So of course you are going to do your own rounding error, whatever here. Okay, ignore this accumulated profit and loss because just now I used back the last year PB. Okay, so what I want to point out here is that your adjust rounding error you have to do your own, but last year rounding error the system will remember. Okay, then your fixed asset grouping will still be there. Your numbering will still be there. Your note number that you did yesterday will still be there. Your adding cash flow this morning that we do the comparative. The comparative last year, current year become this year comparative. So the system will move like this. So the super step, you don't need to do S and U, you straight away go to P. Okay? You straight away go to PERB, finish. Alright. So now this one is just something added here, so you should know how to do this. But I just point out that the things are still inside. Okay, now we need to do the annual report. So the annual report also the same. No need to create new, because if you create new, it's a 50 over pages annual report. The standard, yeah, you have to go and cut things. Don't waste time. You use that last year file. Okay, so we are going to use browse to the newly copied annual report, but the content still last year, and open. Use browse and open. Okay. So after the annual report come out, right? Everything still yes last year. So what you need to do, just follow Irene taught you about the 4 steps. The first step is going to the profile, right? So the first time you build everything, but this time you don't need to build everything already. You just change the year, all right? Change to 17, 17, 17. Oh, this one wrong, is it? This one should be 16. Last year 16, yeah? Okay. Then you go to more. If the director sign the signatory, no change, you just leave it. Depends on whether got new director or not. Then this one, this year 17. All right. So after you done the necessary profiling already, you go to update field. Okay. Then the whole annual report will change to 17. Okay. Then you follow the step that Irene taught you. Update the account, update the notes account, take the notes library, okay, then do something on update the page number, then the annual report is done. So safely speaking, if you comparing the first year implementation with the second year rollover, the second year normally will be 30% or more faster than the first year using AliExpress. Okay, but of course, if your firm already used AliExpress for many years, then it will be similar to last year, because last year will um, get the benefit already, right? Okay, then of course, the more familiar you are with the software, the faster you do. All right. So this is a subsequent year audit. Subsequent year, how do you do it? All right. Of course, just now I didn't talk about the annual report. The annual report page number 7, 6, and 7 is talking about the profiling. All right. This one nothing much. Okay, so far are you okay with the subsequent year audit? If okay, can you give me high five? Actually, if you are familiar with AliExpress, this one you don't need to follow the guideline. Also, you know how to do. Okay. But if you are new to the firm, okay, you better follow the guideline. Okay, just in case you make sure you don't miss out anything. All right, Mr. Wong, are you all right? Mr. Wong, are you all right there? Hello, Mr. Wong, are you there? Yeah, you can follow, huh? So far, so good, right? Great. So this one we finished already. Yay! So what's next? What's next? Okay, next should be clinical session. Clinical session, huh? What time now, huh? 4 to 5. We are only 4 to 5. That means we got 1 hour and a half. Okay, do you want to go for a break? I give you 10 more minutes for a break. Then after that, I should go clinic first lah. Okay, so we will do clinic until 5 o'clock. Okay, then see how far we can go. Then 5 o'clock only we decide whether you want to go further or break. Is it okay? Can we go further for the clinical session now? Okay, thank you. Okay, so for the clinical session, can you open up your training folder? Okay, there is a particular folder called clinic section. Clinic section. So here I will give you the clinic section for this annual report a bit longer because there are more variety inside, variety of problems inside. Okay, so can you open up the Excel first? FAQ session 2. FAQ session 2. Can you open up first? So when you open up the Excel, it will look like this. Okay? So here we prepare 19 questions for you. 19 frequently asked questions. Okay? 19 frequently asked questions. We will see how far we can go up to 5 o'clock. Hopefully we can reach half. Then we go for a break. Alright? Okay, some of the question maybe there is a repetitive from yesterday. From Tuesday. Okay, then we will skip. Okay. Okay, now let's go one by one, yeah? Okay, the first one. This one is repetitive. This one is repetitive. Repeated. We also have this question in session 1 clinic. Okay, this one is what if your command center or add-in is missing? So remember in day 2 I said I don't want to talk about this. You watch yourself. When you encounter problem, only you come here. Okay, so this one I will skip. All right. So this one is you just remember in the clinical section Excel file we do have some step for you to restore your add-in. Okay, that's all. Then you come here and find. So go to question number 2. Okay, this one is also a repeated question. Okay. However, it's a bit different from previous. Last time on Tuesday, I told you that the rounding error, it could be one possibility. The rounding, or originally there is no rounding, but you go and put the plus at plus 1 ringgit and minus 1 ringgit. Remember that one is a false rounding. So okay, so that one is one of the reason why the rounding error will come back. Okay, so this one is another reason. This reason is because after you done the rounding error, later on after your senior review the file and your client call you to make adjustment, at the end you pass one adjustment touching the rounding error figure. Then the system will reverse back your rounding. Okay, this is another reason, possible reason why your rounding error was being reversed. Okay, so just that Tuesday we talked about the plus and minus. That one you do one, but this one is you subsequently you pass all the adjustment. Okay, let me see. Do they have any? No. So I will show you. I just show you in the current file. Okay. I better link it to 2016. Okay. Okay. This 2016 file. Remember yesterday you do the rounding. You do. You look at my screen. You don't need to follow me. You just watch and understand what am I doing. If you don't understand, ask. Okay? Then I explain. I pause and explain. Alright, so here, remember yesterday, Irene taught you, or even Tuesday, I already taught you, we do the rounding error to the depreciation. Okay? So everything is so perfect. Okay? Everything is done. But suddenly, after your partner review or your client call you to make adjustment, then suddenly I make one adjustment and the adjustment touching that rounding error. Okay, so let's say I pass one adjustment. Pass one additional adjustment. I will put in the reason. Then debit depreciation. production 1000, credit accumulated depreciation, whatever, 1000. Okay, so this subsequent audit adjustment touching the amount that you adjust for rounding. Okay, now let us see what is the result. So the result is your rounding error will be reversed. That's all. Okay, so if you see like this, you don't like jump up and down like crazy, yeah. Be calm, okay? Be calm. You know that this one coming from just now that adjustment, all right? So now here what you do is you go into rounding, all right? So you double click, okay, to bring back the adjustment that you did. But now this time, this the second adjustment, they are too much already, 1001. So this one is supposed to be 255824. Understand? Then you do one more time. But of course, please be careful because this adjustment, rounding adjustment, is due to the reconciliation between the P&L and the PPE movement, right? So you have to do checking one more time. Okay, if you're not sure, you like what I do the first time, I delete everything, I double click to delete everything, I put the rounding error 2 ringgit into printing and postage first. Okay, then you make the account balances, then only you do like what I did, checking the movement to see whether they still tight or not. Maybe sometimes after adjustment it becomes tight. It's possible. Okay, because rounding error, rounding sometimes very hard to say. But just now the adjustment I put in is 1000, most likely it won't affect. But the adjustment, if the adjustment that you put in got decimal point, then it will change some of the rounding error. Understand? Okay, so this is one reason. So this already answered this question, question number 2. Okay, what you do is you double click to erase the rounding error, then you redo the rounding error. Okay, because just now the file is a bit tricky because the rounding error in previously was done on depreciation. It's not done on printing and stationery. Okay, so if I'm you, I will erase off the depreciation, then put into printing and stationery first. Then later on, I only check one more time to see whether it's necessary to adjust the rounding back to the depreciation. Okay, unless you're very sure, then you can do that. All right. So far, can understand? Yes, give me high five. Very good. Oh. Okay, now we go to question number 3. Okay, question number 3, what to do if the depreciation charge is different from the movement of the PPE? Okay, so this one you already know, this one is a repeated question. Why we have repeated question in the FAQ? Because sometimes when people register for a mastery course, some people they never attend session 1, they straight away come into session 2. Then that's why we need to still repeat. But luckily today everybody come from session 1. Then I don't need to say, I don't need to redo. Okay, then I can skip. Okay, if one of you actually not coming on last session, right, then I have to do already. Okay, now we go to question number 4. Okay, question number 4. These are error coming out from the renumber NTA. Okay. Okay, let me explain the question to you first. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay. So this is the problem with the account sequence. Okay, so first of all, you find out this error when you try to do numbering, allocate the node number. So when you go into the renumber NTA, notes accounts, you find that, how come my cash and bank balances is at the wrong place? And my finance lease creditor at the wrong place? Then you can say, oh, Irene taught me cannot do numbering first, have to go to presentation order to settle first, right? Yesterday Irene taught you, right? Okay, then the next step, of course, you will go to presentation order. So now when you enter into presentation order, you see something very weird. How come there are two cash and bank balances? One with number 9, one with number 1. This is due to, most likely due to the where you do account grouping. Maybe when you do account grouping or pass adjustment, when you press enter that time, there is an empty space. Maybe you have done some empty space. So it becomes when the system recorded, system thought it's a different account, but actually it's exactly the same. But maybe there are some space at the back. Let the system trigger it as a new one. All right, this is possible. But don't worry, don't need to investigate why it come up. But the solution is combined. Understand? The solution will be combined. So you just see which one you want. You want number 1 or you want number 9? Of course, I want number 9, right? So you just change number 1 to number 9, then it will combine into 9. All right? So same things go to the finance list. This one, it could be happen also. Your finance list creditor got 2. One is number 9, one is number 1, one is number 5. Then you combine it into number 5. Okay, then this one will solve your problem. After you do like this, when you return to your green number NTA, it go back to the correct place already. Then you can allocate the number. Okay, this one, some auditor did call us to ask. All right, so this will be the solution. Presentation order is the solution. Okay, understand? Are you okay with this question number 4? Okay, good. So now we go to question number 5. Okay, question number 5 still due to presentation order, but this time it's not coming from the V number NTA. This time we do everything nicely already. Okay, we thought no problem. Okay, everything is so smooth, no problem. But when we go to generate transitional spreadsheet, something weird appearing in the transitional spreadsheet. So this example is in the expenses schedule. In the expenses schedule, you see, how come got 2 header for other operating expenses? This one also the same. Is due to the number, V number MTA, they are 1 and something in the average income statement. Okay, that's why it resulted this. Okay, so this one, remember, this one is harder to detect. Not say harder to detect, easy to detect, but harder to think about is the problem of presentation order. Okay, just now question 4 is easier to think about presentation order, because when you have this one, right, straight away you will go to presentation order already, as taught by Irene, right? But some people, when you see question number 5, it will be not so direct that you think it's because of presentation order. Okay, so now since today you go through this question with me, so next time you see this, so there is, you tell yourself, you remember there could be one more possibility is due to presentation order. Okay, understand? Then you go to presentation order. In the presentation order, right, you click the bottom part here. There is one show average income, something like that. I show you one. In the presentation order, the first thing you go into presentation is a general group. Okay, these are all the general group. But there is one option for you to show a bridge income statement group. A bridge income statement group is purposely to show you P&L, the comprehensive income statement. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so the problem is because there are 2 header other operating expenses. So from here you won't see other operating expenses because these are all the account. There is no header. The only header in the P&L you can see is in the bridge income statement here. Okay? So just now the question number 5 is actually coming from here. So now you already know to solve it is the same. Go to presentation order, combine the two. Then when you combine, you regenerate your transition spreadsheet. It will become one. All right. Are you okay with this? Okay. So from now on, you have an idea. Maybe it's due to presentation order already. So next time before you call us, you go to the presentation order and check. Okay, to see whether this is the result. Are you okay? If you're okay, can you give me high five? Okay. Last time we also take some time to figure out, how come got this? Then our support go and investigate. Only we find out, it's because this one. What I can explain is again when you do account grouping, when you do the average income account grouping, probably you press wrongly or got a space, then it become recognized into two. Yeah, that's a very good answer, right? Okay, now we go to question number 6. Okay, question number 6 is again still presentation order, but this time you find out the error coming from the individual expenses schedule, individual expenses schedule. But this one is a bit different from 5. 5 is very obvious. They got two separated. Two separated, very obvious. But 6 is not so obvious. The thing is inside there. The thing is inside there. Okay? The thing is inside there. You see normally, right, our P&L item sequence, our expenses will be going from alphabetical order A to Z. Okay? But this example is how come my expenses doesn't go according to A to Z? Okay? But normally if you see like this, you will go to presentation order. Okay? So this one is not so hard. As long as you see it, then the solution is very direct. Because the only problem with the sequencing is presentation order. So definitely you will go to presentation order. You thought, there's someone maybe supposed to be 1, they put 1 and 2. Okay? But eventually when you find out, it's not because of 1 and 2. When you find out is this. When you go to this here, you go to expenses, everything is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's supposed to be alphabetical, but it's still not alphabetical. Why? Then you have to be careful about the income statement already. Then it could be due to the header. Okay, this example very, very interesting. This example very interesting because why is together? Because just nice, these two are together. 1 and 8 are similar. Okay? But to me, I hardly find this error before. A lot of people ask me question relating to presentation order. I hardly see this happen. Okay? But this one was extracted from our support file. So it's good for me to let you know that there is a possibility also. Okay? But I never encountered this before. Alright? So this one again, go to the average income statement account grouping and you can see there are two other operating expenses. That's why one of it belongs to this one and one of it belongs to this one. That's why the sequence run away. Okay? So the solution also the same, just merge it. Okay, just merge the presentation order. So you can see if you don't encounter, you think okay lah, it's easy. But sometimes this small little thing, our customer care, they will receive this kind of query. Then sometimes we also cannot on the spot tell you what happened. We need to take your file and have a look. Okay? But if it's good, it will be good that you yourself can settle it, right? Also, that's why here I tell you there is a possibility. Okay, it's good that you can settle yourself. If really cannot find it, of course we will help, right? Okay, now we go to question number 7. Disclosure item. Disclosure item. This one again, there is where it's supposed to be disclosure item like this, right? It's supposed to come up, but at the end the figure that never come up, or the figure come up half. Okay, then you have to go to the disclosure item to make sure. This one is also very interesting. Some the account name are the general grouping are the same, but one got tick, one got no tick. That's why it resulted at the end it doesn't come up. Okay, this is possibility lah. So the solution is to tick it lah. Then when you tick it, it will combine. Alright, so this one, the error coming out from your disclosure item, something never come up as it should be. Okay? So far okay? So far we still don't have the exact reason why it happened, but the best guess is that in the process of account grouping, something was captured a bit out. Then that's why it come out like that. All right, are you okay with this? But now we give you. Sometimes it's very hard to in computer. Sometimes very hard to find the reason, but we give you the solution. Okay. Are you okay so far? Question number 7. Question number 7. Give me high five if you are all right. Okay, any more? Question number 8. Last year CFS got imbalance. This one is a question that I always repeat in training. Okay? But people still call to us. So that's why our support asks us to tell you. This one is relating to what? Relating to just now I tell you this. Okay? Remember I tell you this? If this is the first year you use AliExpress, do the cash flow. Last year there will be not balance. There will be imbalance. I ask you to do this. Ignore. And when you ignore, then the account scanning result will tell you not okay. So now you already know the reason. Next time don't panic, don't call my support, you just leave it there. Okay, because got people call us asking why, but we have explained many times. Okay, because it's missing opening balance of last year. So okay, this one. Okay, this one. This question is acting as a reminder lah. Okay, question number 9. Okay, what to do if the cash flow statement show loss before tax? Okay, this one refer to a file. Okay, I will link to this file and let you see what it means by this. S21. Okay, I link to S21 and let you see. Clinic. Okay, this one is talking about the cash flow statement. It's all done already. When I generate the cash flow statement, this one is just on that one. Don't call. So I will click OK. Then the transitional spreadsheet come up like this. Okay, loss before tax. Okay, a lot of people maybe they don't ask us straight away. They change the small letter to big letter, then update to the annual report. So they will never even come to us because it's so easy to do, right? Okay, but there is one way that you can solve this problem. How to solve this problem that without amending it every time? So to solve this problem is very easy. It's in the cash flow. You go to the quick view. You use a pencil. You use a key. Just now the loss, the small cap is coming from this because just nice this company got loss in both years. Then the system take that loss, small loss. Okay, so if you want to solve it, you can go to the key, change the loss to big capital letter, and then this one it will come up next time. Every time is big loss. Okay, so this one can understand. So this one, the solution is inside this question number 9. So go to the quick view, F5, click edit description key icon, then edit the small loss to big loss. That's all. Okay. Of course, if you don't come to us and you always go and change small to big, every time go and change. If you want to do that, up to you. Okay. Are you okay? If you're okay, give me high five. Now we move into halfway already, number 10. Okay, this one is talking about first year incorporation. Okay, let me tell you what is the problem. Okay, when you do first year incorporation, the company only have one TB, right? One row of TB, right? First year incorporation, one set of TB, right? Last year got no comparative, right? When you do cash flow, there is a problem because your net profit cannot go to retained earning because the TB doesn't have retained earning in the first place. You understand what I mean? That's why some people doing the first year, they say, hey, your cash flow statement, I cannot choose retained earning because in the first place, there's no retained earning. All right. So now I give you a solution. All right. So I teach you a solution. So now the file referring to is S22. So let me link the file and I show you. Okay, I link to S22. So when I go to the cash flow statement, the cash flow got not balanced. Why not balanced? Is because of this one, profit before tax. Profit before tax. There's nowhere, no place for me to go because this is first year, no retained earning. No retained earning for me to choose. Okay, this is a problem. Then it make my cash flow not balanced. Okay, I think the cash flow still balanced. It's just that one imbalance item. Cash flow balance on cash flow not balanced. Okay. Okay. So what's the solution? The solution is since the data doesn't have retained earning, I created one. Okay. How to create this one? That is a trick. You go to the planning. Okay, planning here. You go to one of the function called F412. Okay, what is F412? Okay, F412 is to edit audited account of the year before last. That means if this year is 2016, you can edit 2014. You will ask me, not supposed to have 2014, isn't it? This is the first year audited. I told you it's a trick lah. Okay. So this one, right, you can open this one. The system still allow you to open. Okay, no account. Here, right, you go and add in one default account called retained earning. Retained earning. Or accumulated. Let me see what is the account. You add in one default account called accumulated profit sales of certs. You just add in one dummy account, no figure one. So it won't affect anything. Understand? So this is a trick. So when you added one account in the year before last, it won't show also, right? Because it's not in the comparative. Okay? Then you close. Once you do like this, right? Once you do like this, you can go to your cash flow statement, your cash flow statement, you can choose retained earning already because there is one retained earning there. This one is the trick. All right, but after you run the retained earning, there will still be not balance because when the system will auto, when you run the auto update, the system will bring the differences into a new item. So this one you need to delete. When you go to the working capital, there is a retained earning there. Then you just press delete. Okay. Then your cash flow will balance. Okay. Understand? So this question is a bit tricky. It only happened to first year incorporated company. All right. Then the solution is question number 10. Okay, go to F1 number 12 in the planning, add in a dummy account called accumulated profit loss. That's all. Okay, the solution is here. So as promised, now it's already 5 o'clock. Okay, now we are halfway, question number 10. So we still got 8 questions to go, but I think 1 or 2 inside there is repetitive. So can I let you go for a break for 10 minutes? Are you all right? Or you want to continue? To continue, I'm okay. Because everyone can leave early. How? You want to continue or you want to have a break? Wow. Come, show your view. Then majority count. Majority want to continue, then we continue. 6 people. Now we already have 3. Continue. Okay, good. Everyone want to continue. Who else not respond? Mr. Wong, are you okay to continue, Mr. Wong? From Cheng and Co. Are you okay to continue? Hello? Cheng and Co. Are you alright there? No response. Yes. Okay, so 100% want to continue. Then we continue, no? Even though I don't want to continue, also cannot. Okay, can. Now let us go to question 11. Okay, let's go to question 11, yeah? Okay, question 11. How to show 2 ringgit as a share as an incorporation date in the statement of change equity for newly incorporated company. Okay, so the solution is to manually adjust. There's no way. So because why there's no way? Because first year company there's no comparative. So the system don't know there is a $2 2 ringgit subscriber share. No way. Okay, so manually adjust. How to adjust? It's like this. So now this one, I generate the, because this S22 is newly incorporated company, right? So I generate the changes equity, statement of changes in equity. So I open spreadsheet. Answer no. Okay, so this is the statement of change equity. Okay, can you see? So this is the statement of change equity. Okay, so here, some people, they want to show the share cap 2 ringgit here. Very easy. After you generate this one, you type 2 ringgit here. That's all. Because this is a balancing. Okay, this is a balancing. That's all. But of course, if you want to key more things like subscriber share as at date of incorporation, up to you. But there is no way you can change it. That one also need to amend manually. Are you okay with this? But at least the most of things is already there. You just change before you update to the annual report. Okay, once you update to annual report, that's it already. So next time when you open this one, when you come back, return to the original, also never mind because your annual report already amended. Are you okay with this? Question number 11. High five. Okay, Very good. Question 12. Question 12 is the missing of command center add in. Missing command center in the annual report. Because the annual report also got add in, also got command center. If you cannot see it, so this is the step that you do. Okay. Most maybe this one could due to a few reasons. First one maybe the setting. More depends on the setting lah. More is because of the setting. First one is because of trusted location. Because nowadays Windows become more and more strict. Those that the system don't trust, they won't allow the add-in to come up. All right, so you go and check whether the trusted location include AliExpress, C program file AliExpress or not. Okay, then or they will be missing template. Okay, it could be due to missing template. If it's a missing template, you go to another computer to copy the DOC over, then the template will be there. Okay, so this here got two reasons. So even though I ask you to remember, you won't be able to remember now lah. Don't worry. So you just remember, Eric taught before in the mastery course how to restore the command center in annual report. Okay. This one is a bit similar with question number 1. Okay, question number 1 also command center, but that one is in Excel. The command center in Excel. This one is the Word command center in the Word. Command center in the Word is for you to do annual report. Okay. So this one is okay. So next time you refer to here. So let's go to question 13. What to do if annual report cannot detect transitional spreadsheet? Okay, you know that when we want to update the financial statement onto the annual report, the transitional spreadsheet must be open, right? Okay, then some people they open the transitional spreadsheet already, then they also open the annual report. Then the annual report cannot detect there is a opening transitional spreadsheet. There is an open transition spreadsheet there. The system cannot detect. The annual report cannot detect. The problem is annual report cannot detect. Okay, this is due to you open the annual report outside of AliExpress. Because the annual report is a Microsoft Word file, right? You can go to any Word file, double click, you can open, right? But if sometimes it can recognize, but if you really see that it cannot recognize the transaction spreadsheet, please open your annual report inside from the AliExpress. This is how you do. All the while I do like this. You have to open from here, browse and open. Okay, so when you do browse and open, the system will have a so-called alignment with your transitional spreadsheet, because transitional spreadsheet also open from here, right? So your annual report also must open from here, because that just now the reason is because your transitional spreadsheet open from here, the annual report you go outside and double click. Okay, you find the location, then that you double click. Okay, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it cannot match. Okay, then the solution is you open inside from AliExpress. All right, so this one, if you read the FAQ, is very direct already. The solution is very direct. Okay, but you just bear in mind lah, open everything from AliExpress. Don't open outside. Okay. So now we go to question 14. Okay, question 14 now is coming to the annual report already. So starting from 14, let me see, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, consolidated financial statement. Irene already taught you, right? Console yesterday. Did Irene talk about consolidation? I believe she did cover. Okay, so if she did cover, we will skip 18. So we got 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. What is the 19? This one 19 also I will skip. This one is more to prepare detailed P&L, multiple detailed P&L for tax purposes. Okay, so this one involves This one you have to read the quick reference. Okay, in the quick reference, there's one page talking about how to create multiple P&L. Because by default, our system is to produce one P&L only, right? Consolidate, one P&L, not consolidate, one P&L for one company, right? You got P&L, detail expenses, then cost of sales, one only. This one is for those people they want to create more P&L for different activity, for different branches, things like that. More for inland revenue purpose, for IRB purpose. Okay, so this one, if you require, you can read this. Okay. Okay, so now we focus on question 14, 15, 16, 17. 4 questions to go. 4 questions to go. All right. Okay, now refer to question 14. This one maybe we'll spend 20 minutes already because annual report. I need to be more detailed. Okay, so now refer to question 14. How to restore page number in table of content when page number has disappeared. Okay, so here we give you one sample annual report which got problem. Which got problem. So let us see how we are solving that part. So can you open now the annual report? Use the browse. Use the browse is okay. Use the browse here. Any file you browse that annual report is okay, but must open from here. So browse to the clinical session annual report. This annual report has a lot of error inside. Okay, so let's look at it one by one. Okay, so if you want to work with me to follow the question 14 to 18, 14 to 17, you can also open the annual report. Okay, let's open and play lah, huh? Are you okay? Have you opened? If you open, can you give me high five? If you don't want to open, up to you. You can sit there and watch how I do. Okay? So now, okay, the first question is the page number problem. Page number problem. Page number problems. It says that how to restore page number in the table content. Okay. This one, right? So first of all, let us update the page number first. Remember the 4 steps in the annual report. The last step is to update page number. Hey, this one got no account. Sorry, let me open again. Browse. Open. Okay, so this one will have to add in. Okay, so let us update the page number and see what happened because the question said the page number got problems. Okay, so can everyone open the command center? Can you open the command center? Then we go under the handy command. Handy command. Double click the update field. All fields were updated successfully. Here got problems already. So normally the error will come up after you update the page number. The error will show you. So everybody got this pagination bookmark not defined? Okay? Yes, So now how to settle this one? Okay, normally, right, you have to think this way. You have to see, first of all, you need to know what is pagination bookmark. Okay, I ask you, what is bookmark? Bookmark is when you read a book, right? You put a mark there, right? Some paper like that, you put there. That one is a bookmark, right? So same thing. In AliExpress annual report, in order for the system to identify the page number, we also put the bookmark somewhere to let the system identify the location. Understand? So that means director report got a bookmark, statement by director got a bookmark, statutory declaration got a bookmark. So a lot of places got bookmark so that the system can identify the place, then it can give you the page number. So are you okay with this concept? That means there's something that being set there, huh? Okay, so first of all, if you look at this kind of problem, I will look at the corresponding item. Okay, so the problem with the pagination bookmark not defined is with director report. That means the director report bookmark something wrong. Understand? Okay, so now let me show you how the bookmark looks like. Okay, so can you scroll down? Can you scroll down? Because director report already got no bookmark. So you scroll down to page number. We go to the director statement. Wow, so long. Page number, no page number. Okay, you go down because page number also gone. Is one of the question. Okay, you scroll down in the middle. You can see the statement by director. Everybody come to the statement by director. I don't know what page is that lah. Because the page number is gone. This is one of the question also. Everyone come to the statement of director already? Okay, did you see the statement of director? There is a bracket. Did you see? That bracket is the bookmark. When you print, it won't show. When you print, it won't show, but it's there for the system to recognize the place. Understand? Okay, so now you go back to director report. Do you see any bracket in the director report? The answer should be nothing. So someone maybe they deleted director report, then they type back the director report. That's why the bookmark already got. Okay, so now I teach you how to put back the bookmark. So the bookmark you can find in the page number tab. You go to the page number tab. Then there is one pagination sub page. Then you click into the pagination. This is the pagination bookmark. So you can see the director report, no pagination bookmark. It's already removed by someone else. That's why the system cannot find the bookmark, cannot give you a page number. Okay? So now how to put back the pagination bookmark? Very easy. You just highlight. You want to highlight the entire director report also can. Or you want to highlight a few characters also can. No, never mind, as long as it's here. Okay? Then you highlight a few wording here. Then you click director report and insert back. Restore back the bracket. Understand? Everyone done already? Restore black. Restore the bracket. Done? Give me high five. Okay? So now being the bookmark being placed back already, so I will expect the system will be able to find and give me a page number. Okay? Miss Yong, Mr. Chin, Mr. Wong, can follow? Okay, now the next step after you put back the bookmark, definitely I'm going to update page number again, right? So update field. Now it gives me the page number, but the page number is not right because just now there is one more error down there. Okay, but at least the page number the system can find already. Okay, so are you okay? So this one, let me see the solution. Is it same? Place the cursor at the missing page number. Click director report in page number. Click insert. Oh, okay. Sorry, this question is not just now that one. Just now this question is relating to this. This question is this. Someone deleted the page number here. The field. Okay, this you see here, these are all the field. If someone deleted the formula, no matter how you update field, because there's no field, okay, then the page number won't show one. Okay, that's the difference between just now the pagination. The pagination is the field is there, but the source is gone. The system cannot find. But this one is the field is totally deleted by someone. This one is easier lah. This one, you say you put your cursor back here. You come back to page number. Now you can see director report page number already gone. This one is the first page of the page number. Then just now we go a bit advanced. We go into the pagination. So the page number got two settings. One is page number. One is the pagination. Okay. So this one is the page number gone. This one easy. So this one, you won't say it would happen. Some people, they deleted, they are unaware. Then later on they found already they type. Okay, then the field is not there. Then after you type, right, the field is gone. It won't automatically update anymore. Okay, so this one, the best way is to put back the page number for director page, director report, then click insert. Then the field will be back. Okay, so here the concept got two concepts. One is the page number field, and one is the bookmark where the page number referring to. Okay, so far can understand? If you can understand, give me high five. Okay, very good. Okay, so now by understanding these two concepts, page number shouldn't be a problem to you already. Okay. Probably one more reminder. This page number field will be used many places. Like for example, in the auditor report or in the director report, sometimes we will use the page number field also. For example, this one, right? You see, from which page to which page, we will use the starting page field. We'll use the ending page field, and the starting page and ending page got bookmark one. Okay. But someone, maybe they go and type it, then the field is gone. Okay. So if it's a good annual report, supposedly all the fields should be there. Yeah. All right. So we have settled question 14. Now we go to question 15. Question 15 is how to restore formatting when a section break has been removed. All right. Okay. Do you know what is a section break? Do you know what is a section break? Yes or no? Can you answer yes or no in the chat room? Okay. Then I explain. Yes, Miss Tan know what is section break. How about the rest? Okay. Okay, since there's one person don't know, then I have to explain already. If 100% all know, then I no need to explain. So for those who know, just bear with me. I quickly explain. Okay, section break is a very common tool used in Microsoft Word. Okay, the purpose of the section break is to divide the pages into different sections. Then you can apply different header and footer in different sections. Okay, give you one example. Okay, for example, here. You see, this is the auditor report. Okay, auditor report. This is the balance sheet. Okay, here in between, they definitely will have a section break. Why? Because the header in this page and the header in this page is not the same. Can you see, Miss Chong? This header and this header are not the same. Definitely in this page, there will be a section break. Now I show you the section break. You go to this icon on the top in the add-in. The icon look like a musical symbol like that one. Okay, that one is a hidden format. Okay, can you click that hidden format? Did you see there is a section break here? Okay. In the whole annual report, right? The annual report that we give you, we will build in different section break so that it will divide the section. You can see this one, because this one got a section break, right? So if you click into the header, this is section 2. Then this is section 3. Did you see that? Because in between there is a section break, that's why it divides the section into 2 and 3. When the section are different, you can apply different header, different footer. That is the purpose of it. Okay. So here, first thing, when will we delete a section break? Of course, unaware lah, because it's hidden, right? That's why a lot of people are unaware about the section break. That's why they deleted the section break. So let me demonstrate how people delete section break first, okay? Because people don't know, right? So they just press delete. If you deleted something accidentally, which is invisible, the system will show you. The system, we have program inside here. It will tell you you have deleted a section break. Would you like to undo? Okay, the standard answer is yes. So please answer yes. Okay, then this one is the mechanism we built inside so that people don't accidentally delete the section break, because we know the section break is hidden. Okay, unless you use the musical icon only you can see, right? So if you really blur or you don't even know what is section break, then you answer no. You got second chance. You got second chance. Last reminder, you have just deleted a section break. Would you like to undo? And this time, please click yes to undo. Okay? Because if you click no, right, all the header and the footer will go haywire. Because the header will all be the same. So far, understand, Miss Chong? Miss Chong, understand? What's the purpose of the section break already? And in what circumstances it will be deleted? So what you need to do now is to avoid deleting the section break. Okay? What if someone last year already deleted? Okay, so now I demonstrate to you. Someone last year already deleted. It's like just now the page, the table of content. You see, Did you see the table of content here? Because normally the table content got no page number. All right. Then starting first page got page number. Someone go and delete the section break. That's why all become no number, because it's applying the same footer already. Okay. So if you see this kind of thing, there must be someone deleted the section break. All right. So now I teach you how to put back the section break and restore the page number. Okay. Interested, right? Interested to do. Okay. Now, how to restore back the section break? Okay. First of all, you put here. Okay. In the first page, some empty space, right? You put here. You go to add-in. Add-in coming from us. Go to the kids. Then there is one section break. Okay. Add in kids, there's one section break. So now either one can do. So you click section break. Then I inserted a section break here. Okay, so now section break is already back. So now the header and footer become two sections already. This one is section 1, this one is section 2 already. So there are two sections because before I inserted all should be section 1. Okay, so now I splitted two sections already. But now the problem is the sections still connecting with each other because I see this same as previous in the second section. Okay, because there is one same as previous. That means section 1 and section B still connecting, the same format. So what you need to do is, you go to here, design, there is this thing link to previous is still on. Did you see there's one link to previous is still on? What you need to do is break the link first. Where after you break the link, only whatever you do in section 1, it won't affect section 2. Whatever you do in section 2 will not affect section 1. Understand? So now let us break the link. Just click. Then there's no same as previous. Then you can do whatever necessary already. Okay? So now we want to restore the page number. So you click back here. So this table contain no need page number. That is okay. So now we go to the first page. Okay, first page of the annual report, the director statement, director report, sorry. So now we want to restore the page number. You click into the footer, okay? Then up here, design, you can insert a page number at the bottom of the page in the middle, okay? So you insert back the page number. So the page number you insert in the director state report will not appear. It is appearing. Sorry. Sorry. Because just now the footer, I undo. Just now the footer still link. Okay, the header can link, the footer can also link. So what I need to do, can you undo? Can you just now undo? Okay, what you need to do is also unlink the footer. So I unlink the footer. Okay, after I unlink the footer, only I put back the page number. So the page number for number 1 is back. Then in the this table content don't have page number. All right, are you okay? So this one got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. So it's correct already. So now what you can do is to update field one more time, and these page numbers should be restored. Okay. Because just now the page number, the system follow the page number they have. All right, everyone can do. Do you know how to put back section break? How to unlink the two sections, then do the necessary header and footer. Okay, so as long as that you get this concept clear, anything you can do. Okay, most of the thing is because people deleted the section break. If you see something haywire, it's because of the section break. All right, so Miss Tan, understand? How about Miss Young, Miss Chong? Okay, so now it's become clearer, right? This one is like I'm teaching Microsoft Word like that, but no choice because this annual report is using Word. Okay. All right, Mr. Chin, Miss Young, boring Want to sleep already? Want to go back already? Okay, 5:30. Mr. Chin, are you okay? Okay, Mr. Chin, Miss Young, who else? Okay, Mr. Wong. Okay, Mr. Wong, I'm not sure. From Cheng & Co. All right. Okay, so now that one is I think that one is very useful already next time when you have problem with annual report. But of course, worst come to worst, you really still cannot solve, you call us, then you email this annual report to us. My support will help you. All right. But it's good that you know lah, huh? Okay, next question. Question number 16. Oh, how to insert continue. Okay, I tell you, our master annual report for Audit Express, we don't want to use continue. That's why our master annual report given to you, there's no continue one. Because why need continue? Because we already have the page number at the bottom. So nobody need to know continue or not continue, because page number 1 should go to page number 2, right? Okay, but auditors still like continue. Okay, so now I need to teach you how to do continue. So you go to the okay, let's go to the notes to accounts. Okay, it's very obvious. Can you go to the annual report notes to account section, section number 2, significant accounting policy, and you see we already take out all the unnecessary header footer, and we assume it's continuing. People are reading continuously. Okay. So, however, if you really like the continue to be there, so how to do? Okay, you have to do it yourself. Of course, you have to do it changing the master annual report lah. Don't teach your staff to change every time. You can change your master annual report and save it. Then every time your staff pull the annual report, it's already there. Okay, but if your firm already use Audit Express for many years, your last year annual report someone should have already done. Okay. So now I teach you, because you are new, maybe one day maybe you need to do. Okay, you see, so let's say this significant accounting policy. Okay, this header, I want to put it here as continue. Okay, what do I do? Okay, normally what we do is I copy, right? Then I paste here, right? So you can see when I paste here, the significant accounting policy will go to note 3 because it's already set it's going to continue. Okay, so here, how can I adjust? First of all, you can type the wording that you love. Continue. Okay, you type the wording that you love. Okay, then this one how to change back to 2. You go up to here, the numbering, here, the numbering on the top, you click the numbering, then you click set numbering value. Okay, and this one is preset as 3 because it's programmed to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the moment it's 3. So what you do is you reduce to 2. Okay, so this one can still be 2, but you need to set like that. And again, once you set like that, these 2 and these 2 become different set of numbering already. It's already discontinued, starting with another new one. Okay, understand? So you can do like that if you really love the continue. So far, okay? So the solution here we given to you is, let me see the solution. Key in the title continue, press Ctrl F, go to the home para, numbering, second icon, set numbering value to set accordingly. So the solution is the choice is only to set the numbering back to 2. Okay? Okay, now let's go to the last question. Question 17. How to change the page number in the Word from portrait to landscape? Anybody want to know this? Anybody want to know this? If you want to know this, or you already know how to do this, okay, don't ask. I straight away give you the answer. Okay, in order, most likely landscape, right, more for small size company, normally is for PPE lah. Okay, when the PPE, because our default PPE notes, is the category on the left. This one is format 3. Oh, that's why we are lazy to change here and there. That's why we all set format 3 as a default. However, if you like other format, you can go to the option 2. Option 3. Option 3 here in the financial statement editor, you can change it to other format. So format 1 is the other way, the category is on the top. So if you choose format 1, the category is on the top. That means there is a possibility there are many items, right? So you have to go all the way to the right, isn't it? Okay, this is why we use this format 3, because format 3 it will just go down, it won't affect the landscape or portrait. Okay, now if your firm really selected format 1 as your default, okay, then there will be a need for you to know how to change portrait to landscape. Okay, now I teach you now. Assuming I want to change this portion to landscape without affecting the rest. Okay, so this one, the trick is again section break. Section break again. Okay, it's like this. We are going to insert section break. Okay, so here you can see we are going to insert section break here. We are going to insert section break here. We need to insert 2 section break. Let's say this page, I want to change landscape. So this page, right, on the top, I need to insert a section break. In that page, I also need to insert a section break. So once I have the section break already, it's become 3 different sections already, and this middle section I can change. Okay, so now I teach you how to do. So are you okay? So first of all, we decided this page want to change landscape, right? So the page before here, before this, the page before this, I need to insert a section break. Okay? Okay, now this one just how we did, right? Insert a section break. No big deal. Then at the end of this page, maybe we decided this part go next page. So at the end of this page, I also need to insert a section break. Okay, kids, section break. So now I have 2 section break. That means I break the original 1 section into 3 already, right? 3 section already. So once you have this page, you can change the orientation already. You change the orientation for this section will not affect the rest. Okay? So now I change the orientation. I go to layout, orientation, change it to landscape. So this page will change to landscape without affecting the previous section and without affecting the next section. So okay, so the trick is in the section break. So section break sometimes is quite interesting to use one. All right. So are you okay with this one? Section break to create landscape without affecting the rest. Okay, Miss Chong, okay. Miss Chong, Miss Chin, Mr. Chin, Miss Leong, Miss Tan, and Miss Yong, okay. All right. So the way I have already put inside this solution here, okay. Insert section break. Okay. Move the cursor of the page before PPE, insert section break. Move the cursor at the end of PPE, insert section break. Then change the orientation to landscape. Okay. So this one you can do. So I think that's all. I will not go to question number 19. If you're really interested in question 19, then you can read the quick reference appendix E. Okay? So, okay, so far, do you have any question? So far, do you have any question to ask? No? Okay, by the way, our WhatsApp group we created for this mastery course will be open for 2 weeks. Okay, so when you go back to start practicing, to start doing your own work, you watch at the same time watching our replay video. When you have any question, you can ask in the WhatsApp group. Okay, but bear in mind, sometimes we will be conducting training like this. I won't be looking at the WhatsApp. All right, so I may not be able to answer your question on time. So if really you want an on time, timely response, please call our um, call our what? Call our support team. Okay, where is my support team? I show you the support team number. Yeah, this is the number. Okay. So please drop down this number 86841048. This is a number that you should call to talk to our support to ask them question also. Okay. So how about the rest? Do you have any question? Miss Young say that no question to ask. How about Miss Tan, Mr. Chin, Miss Chong, Miss Leong? If no question to ask, can you put a no in the chat room so that I can leave you? I can leave you today. All right, thank you so much. Oh, Irene also posted the customer care email. Okay, very good. Okay, I think thank you so much for joining me in this session, and hopefully this mastery course session 1 and session 2 give you a lot more knowledge about AliExpress, and you can use AliExpress more efficiently. All right, so I think I will end the session. So if we have chance to meet, do tell me that we meet before, because I cannot see your face. I don't know how you look like, but only you know who am I, right? Okay. So thank you so much. I will see you again when we have a chance. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye, Mr. Chin.